All right, welcome back to MW2 Ranked Play Coaching, where I take your rank clips and I tell you how you can improve and get better. I believe this is a Diamond 1 lobby. At least he's Diamond 1. Another Fortress Hardpoint. He's got an AR in his hands. If you guys would like your ranked play games reviewed, videos, whatever, we do VOD reviews too, where they're not just videos. Like we'll send you an unlisted video that's not published, stuff like that. Just come down to our Discord, submit a ticket in the trial ranked coaching section, and yeah, we'll get back to you pretty quickly. Um, okay, so somebody actually, let me rewind it. I think I'm a little ahead. There you go. So somebody the other video, like a recent video, wanted me to talk about breakoffs because it just seems because like a lot of times people are doing bad breakoffs, and this is just like an example of that, right? Like your entire team is on the left side of the map when the hill's on the right side of the map. I mean, just that is a fundamental flaw. I understand wanting to get control of this lane actually, because people try hitting through this and forcing flips, but like obviously somebody needs to be on the right side of the map. I get that it's ranked play, so like you can't really like you can't tell your team to go over there really. Like it's hard, especially if you're not calming like that. But just something to look out for. Maybe maybe you could have filled the right side of the lane yourself. But yeah. I do have a confession. I actually just made this video and then the audio is like weird, like way too loud or something. So I'm just like redoing it. So I kind of already know like what happens and stuff. But it might help me explain stuff a little better. Okay, so in this situation right here, your teammates on this left side, like kind of, I think he's closed or something, but like both your teammates are pushed up right here, like P1, which means that off these kills, at least one or two of these people are going to be spotting like in the preferred spawn in this back P1 side. So you should just be wary of that, like that they're going to start getting weird spawns that you're not expecting because nobody's blocking right here. So yeah, you can see like so you get this kill right on the young king guy, but which was one of the two people I said, but your teammate actually did that to the killer guy like in the back when he ran back. So it's just something you got to be like ready for. Whenever you give up like that spawn point, it just makes the game harder, right? Like even at the highest level, like even pros can't predict like every single spawn point on every single map when you make a situation where the game can give you multiple spawns. So just something to be wary of. And then yeah, the second you see your teammate spawn right here, you gotta turn and move. You kind of hesitate a second, reload all that stuff, and then boom, there they are on your face. But it's a weird situation. It's not really your fault, obviously. Like it was more your teammate's fault for giving up the block, but yeah, just is what it is. Now rotating 2p2, I personally like hitting through getting the guy off the old hill so he doesn't like shoot the cross while you're trying to cross and get free kills. But obviously, a lot of people actually do just like hitting through the front, wall banging the stage, stuff like that. So whatever you're more comfortable with, go for it. But just make sure you're doing it as a team. Like as you can see, this guy actually did. I mean, obviously killed this guy earlier, but the guy off ult did get 2 kills on the cross. So when you're playing better people, those 2 kills, like that's all that matters, right? Now, like in theory, they would be in a 3v2, like on hill right here, and the other team has a power position. So in theory, you would like lose this hill. But I think this guy gets a big kill. That guy kills the guy off ult, and then this all gets traded out. So it ends up working out, but just something to keep in mind. Okay, right here, your whole team, gravitating towards time right here. So you just want to hold the back. However you want to hold the back, it's up to you. Just every other lane should be covered, so just make sure you're holding their pinch, and you do that, which is good. You get the kill and pinch. Okay, so that's 4 dead, right? So in this situation right here, you guys want to be flying through this left side of the map, blocking the spawn and getting into new, right? Like trying to get most of this time and then just get that full 60 on the hill that's like impossible to break. And that they actually end up doing it, but it's kind of like it's I feel like it's accidental. It's not like how you really want to do it. So they play really slow. Like you see two people selling ult at 25. He's holding the window. The other team just makes a bonehead play and kind of hits it really hard. And then because everybody dies besides him, it then creates like this unintentional like spawn block where he blocks the P5 spawn because the entire team hit ult. And then now like they have new spawns, and I think it was on accident, to be honest. So like good play, I guess, but you really just want to play aggressively off of the old time. All right, now they're going to be spawning kind of towards the P1 side, I believe. So you should be wrapping out left. I think they end up getting in an okay setup here, but they, initially speaking, the first four kills are probably all pretty much supposed to be on the left side of the map. So I would say you shifting to the left and then just having nasally get on time might have been a better situation. But I think it all works out. Also, I don't think I brought this up yet, but he's running a AR with dead silence. In most games, I mean, look, it looks like Happy Billy, whatever his name is, and his teammate are running 2 subs. So like, to be honest, like they're probably running Daddy. So you really should be running a trophy when you're using an AR. So you have 2 trophy players, so you don't get naded as much. Because as you see a nade come flying in right there. This kind of a situation, right? I think his teammate just put a trophy down, so that's good. Or maybe not. But, like, you guys are just double stacked on time here. A little useless. Like, one of you could have actually pushed up and then taken a gunfight early that they're not expecting. I assume your teammate... Oops. I assume your teammate, like, calmed this or whatever. That was like a... That was a good read. Heads up play. If they want those kills, I think you just go. Okay, so you've gotten 2 kills. Your teammate just got top rails with no, like, nobody fought him or anything to get up there. Like, he's just up there. So realistically speaking, the other 2 are probably by old. So I'm a little confused with, like, how you're holding this pre-aim, like, how you're playing it. I would have just gone 2 time. But it is what it is. Because then, like, you kind of just, like, randomly jump out. And I think you get lucky here. Like, you bailed out or whatever. Like, you would have died there in most situations. Like, that was just kind of a bad sequence, to be honest. But I like that you refill top rails right as your teammate dies. You win a big gunfight there. And then now you just hold, right? Yeah, so all this is good. I actually think this corner is low-key okay. Obviously, if somebody jumps up and they bust open the door, they might see you. But, like, realistically speaking, I feel like this corner is low-key good because a lot of people are going to go top rails and then kind of look, like, over here in this middle section. And once they don't see anybody, I feel like a lot of times they'll just chow time, hoping nobody's up there. So it's actually a pretty good corner. But it seems like you just get a little unlucky. Okay, so right here, I feel like was one of his, like, worst, like, kind of sequence of plays that he made. There's that guy on old. He dies. And you guys got 3 kills. So, your teammate here should just get in time. Then this guy should hold over him and look his, like, bottom green chow. Or, like, he could look his, like, P3 chow. And then you should be blocking the P2 spawn back here. But you just kind of ran around and did some useless stuff. Now, I don't know where... You'll see it in a second. I don't know how that guy's there, like, what he was doing, to be honest. But then you just kind of, like, do nothing to like play for him, and I guess he just gives you up or something. Like this whole situation was super weird. It just, you did no impact for, I don't know. Like, let's see when you get a kill again. So everybody's still dying. You're holding your own pinch. Still no kills. Still nothing. No kills, no deaths, no nothing. I mean, dude, your last like kill that you got, there's like 10, like the last time you even like got an engagement, there's 10-15 seconds left on ults. I mean, that was a good almost 60 seconds of just being useless when you could have just sat P2 and gotten so much value for your team. But you know, it's just one life. He was concerned about that one guy. It is what it is. He saw that guy shoot behind him. I don't know why he did that, but it's okay. Anyways, now you just shift towards new. I really don't hate this corner. The one thing I'll say about this corner is like when you're here, you should always like pre-center up here, just because it's like that's going to be the hard gunfight. You can re-snap down to where he's aiming, and the guys aren't going to expect you to be in here. But like this would be the hard gunfight to take in the window. So I'd always just like kind of pre-aim up there. Now there's teammates up there. I keep doing that. Now there's teammates up there, I'd probably give it up, but obviously there is one up there.
You should have just ran to point, bro, or you should have played maps. You shouldn't have ran in front of me like that.
I think that was him talking about his teammate. No, his teammate going maps isn't even a bad play. I guess he didn't run maps. Yeah, if he would have got maps, that would have been a good play. Okay, right here. When everybody's dead and only your other teammate's alive, and you get this, like, it's low-key a blessed spot. You gotta just, you should wrap all the way back, wrap around, get to the stone stairs to block the spawn, and see if you can kind of angle hill from there, get him out of time, get free kills in the back. When you just go mid here, it's just like a little useless. You're just getting kind of useless kills because they're just gonna get the good spawn anyways. Nice. I think last time I brought this up a little earlier into the video, but you haven't really thrown your stuns and nades, and I know that people throw trophies a lot and it makes it hard to get kills, but like they do help, right? Like the trophies kind of do damage to people. Like it's just a good habit to throw your util, and I would say you should always use Simtexes over frags. I just think frags are a little harder to use as consistently, and you just will get better if you just get used to throwing those every single life. I've said that in like every video though. It just feels like no rank is like using their util as effectively as they should be using it. That was a good job filling time right there. Nice. Another situation though, you get 4 dead and we're playing it slow, 30 seconds. It's like literally the exact same thing. We're playing it slow. And we should just be pushing through P5 here. Because in theory now, you actually see they end up breaking it very easily. I don't know how. But you'll actually see the other team was like set up this time. So in a lot of situations, they wouldn't win this. Oh, I think he just gets like 4 kills. Yeah, he soundhorns these two. One more. Shits on him bad. Yeah, I talked about this before being an error, but I don't really think it is. Like, you just get 3 kills. You know the last guy's up front. I wouldn't expect the last guy to be green. If you want to play it slower and hold a ring and make sure your team gets that spawn, that's something you can do. But I don't hate the idea of just going to hill there. Like, you think that everybody's dead but one person. I don't understand how they get that close, but you get like that close spawn like that. Okay. I don't know why your teammate did this. You're obviously on front and your friend just comes and stacks time. And I think you guys end up dying from green, right? Yeah, like if your teammate just held green for you and held top ring, like just one of those lanes, it would have been so easy for you guys to just get a full 60 on this hill. I don't know why he did what he did, but it's okay, I guess. Also, I think your team is running 3 subs now. Your team pulled out like a P90 or something. So now you probably have 0 trophies unless someone's just running a trophy sub. That's just a good play by Gilla. Alright, playing through P2 side's good. I talked about it last time I did this too, but when stunning doors open like that is so good because people don't expect you to do it. Obviously, like you wouldn't have this like the opportunity to do it too much on this map, but a big map for that is like on Embassy, like on that last hill. Everybody closes the doors and stuff, and when you stun that like back gas door, I swear people are always just like head glitching the kitchen. It's a free kill, so like always use your stuns to like open doors and stuff if you can, rather than like breaking them open and stuff. But I like how he personally plays this. I don't know. His teammate's kind of dumb for just sprinting on in there, but him personally playing it off the contact right here is low-key like a really good play. It just he only got one.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what our team's doing. They take so long to break the point.
He's complaining about his team, but it looked like they team killed somehow. And I don't know how his team like kind of broke the hill here. This is an unlucky gunfight. So this is a situation again, right? His whole team is already pushed out to the middle of the map here, doing stuff. You know, you just gotta hold P2 again. I don't think he knows how to play this hill very well, because it's like both times he's making like a questionable play. I even understand going to one of the stables and playing it tighter, but just sprinting out like that is just a bad play. I also would have wrapped left here and maybe like block that spawn and force them to spot out more. Like I think they get like an arch spawn when you do that. Maybe like a deeper P1. I don't remember the exact spawn points when you have like both P2 side and that side blocked, but playing in green, you know, I feel like it's a preference situation, and he does defend the hill well here, get some kills. So like it's definitely like obviously wasn't that bad of a play. Now right here, they get 4 kills, and they're all like on the correct side of the map, right? Like picture like an imaginary line like right here that like maybe changes how spawn points work. Like they're all just gonna spawn like on this P3 side, and for some reason he's like very cautious about somebody getting a weird split spawn. But his teammates are dying on time. Like you'll see like I think 3 people chow him at the same time. Like, it did not make sense why he was like looking that direction. I guess he was just paranoid about a different spawn, but just be confident and like, I don't know, be confident that you guys made the right play, I guess, because it just did not seem like he was, I don't know, where he was looking just didn't make sense to me. All right, 15 seconds left to play by New here. You shit on that guy. Nice. And you stay up. They're spotting behind him, by the way, right? Like, so you can see, like, his teammates over here. Like, they're really blocking the spawn. The only place they can really spawn right now are gate. So let's see if he, like, reads that gate spawn. Kinda. That was a pretty good sequence by him, though. I didn't say this before, but I mean, really, right here, like this is just like a lazy shortcut route. Like you could have just gone on the stone stairs. If anybody's pushing up right here, you get a free kill, and then kind of slowly work the outer side of the point. But like very kind of nitpicky because nobody ends up doing it. But it is something that like, especially when the enemy team is getting so many kills in a row, like when you're playing good people, like they're gonna start sprinting out and forcing like a flip. They're not just gonna sit here. So it is something they had to be wary for. It just didn't happen like in this situation. Right here, I brought it up in a video before, I believe, but whenever you're like running up these stairs, you can just throw a Simtex like over the hill and then it'll just hit the hill, destroy the trophy, or nade them or something. Just something to do whenever you're running up the stairs to go top green. Because I feel like you get that spawn a lot and it's just a good nade to know.
On hangman, weak.
Here's a lucky gunfight loss.
Chuck nades, I'm a cruiser, chuck nades, I'm a cruiser. Actually, no, wait, we have
Your teammate did a good job teams did a good job collapsing on it. Nice, good kill in the back. And then now I think they just hold a stud this entire time. He's kind of the safety blanket. Yeah, I mean, nothing interesting happens anymore. So, I mean, that's pretty much the end of the video. Low key, like, his map awareness and stuff and a lot of situations very good. Like, his understanding of where people are going to be is actually pretty good. Like, he could definitely climb higher. It's just, he's so hesitant, like, whenever there's, like, 35 seconds left. Like, that's when you got to start, like, forcing spawn flips to prepare for the new hill. And it just feels like he's being very hesitant on that, which I guess a lot of people are, right? Like, it's like in the earlier ranks, it's like people don't even like really rotate or anything. They just kind of always will hit hold until there's like 15 seconds left. And then once you get like a step higher, it's like they're just still like another step behind what they should be doing at the right time. So I would say like just speed up your play style a little bit more if you can, because I'm sure like you've played against better people and they'll just be like playing so fast against you and it'll just make you always feel pressured off spawn. Like that's how you want to make people feel. And once you start playing faster and getting used to like the timings when you play faster, you'll just start to notice yourself get better and better a lot more. And then as I said, like when you're running an AR, you just kind of gotta run a trophy. It's just kind of how the way it works. Unless you're like, you know, your friends are using trophies or something like that. And just make sure you throw your util more. I say it every video, but it's just so important. It's a good habit to get used to for not just this COD, but every single COD that you want to play. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Once again, if you have any like, if you want your video reviewed, there's gonna be a link in my the description of the Discord, and it's all pretty self-explanatory once you get over there on how to submit a ticket and stuff like that. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Peace.